What's up? Just if you're in the house. Oh man, it's like so strange to look at my videos when I make comments and don't see any commercials on there. I can understand why they did it, but I don't know, man. You know, if everyone was able to get monetized, yeah, I would think it would bring in more money. But I guess it must cost money to I guess pay programmers to put it on the YouTube, but it's all cool. But hey, so anyway, I'm gonna talk about my 22 and a half years here in Japan and summing it up. Well, not summing it up, but whatever. I do have some negative things, or not positive things, that happened to me. One was my tooth. Now, this is really stupid of me. I couldn't believe I let that happen. So anyway, what happened was I went to the dentist because I was my wife was wrestling something, and I guess one of her hairs somehow poked my gum. I don't know how that happened, and so it swelled up a little bit. So I went to the dentist, they took it out, and then the dude told me I had to get a tooth canal. And I was thinking like, huh? You know, tooth canal? And I'm like, well, it doesn't hurt. And so I was thinking like, well, should I tell him it doesn't hurt? And then I had another friend, who had toothache, and it was really bad. And he said it just happened all of a sudden. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe that was it. So the guy, he drills a hole in the back of the tooth, and he acting like he's doing something, which, there's no pain. Then when I left, he left it open, and there was no pain, and blah blah blah, no pain. And then after about 3 or 4 times I went there, and this doesn't happen in Japan, out here in Wakayama. And after 3 or 4 times I went there, he took some brown dye or something like that, and he put it on my tooth, and that's why my tooth turned brown. Okay, it wasn't because it's dead. My tooth is not dead or anything like that. And then I guess he must have put something else to seal the hole. And so I'm thinking the whole time, there's no pain. All this time, there's no pain. And I got to thinking to myself, why did I just let him do that without saying anything? I mean, sometimes I do go into a phase where things that happen, and I wouldn't necessarily say just to prevent any negativity. At that time it wouldn't have been, but I don't know, because at first I was thinking like, okay, maybe he knows what he's talking about, but I'm thinking like, there's no pain, but then maybe something else had happened. And then I'm thinking, well, if I have a tooth canal, or I guess a tooth canal, but I know what a root canal is, but tooth canal, I'm thinking like, huh, and I'm like, oh man. And then I don't know, it was really messed up. That was like one of the messed up things. Actually, I mean, like I said, even though he did go through the whole procedure of doing that, I still should have told him there was no pain, and I shouldn't have let it happen. So I've had things like that happen to me. I think, let's see what else. I can't really think of anything else. I've gotten into some confrontations. I've already said those in my other videos. I don't want to repeat them again. If you want to hear those stories again, I can say them again and re-upload them. And I can say them again. I've had some, some physical things going on. I mean, not where I was throwing fists or anything like that, but I was, I guess the other person did something to me or something like that, and I don't know, it was just really interesting because, I guess, I don't know, I mean, I guess it's just the area you live in, because like the area like I'm driving through, you get some people who just, I guess it's just a lot of, how can I say, a lot of tension and a lot of stress. People going to work, doing the same old thing, and going home doing the same old thing, wake up doing the same old thing, and there's nothing really new, so it was just really interesting, But overall, my life here was pretty good. I've made some really bad business mistakes, like this one lady, which I feel so bad. So I saw the other day. I was just thinking about the other day, and I happened to see her. So hopefully I'll see her again. I'm trying to fix the problem if I could. But what happened was I was teaching her son English, and I got really good at teaching English. I had no formal training or anything, except for the lady in Osaka. But the way she told me to teach, it was like, it wasn't going to work like that. So I just started teaching them the way I taught my kids in the States. And these kids were picking up a lot of stuff. I can't believe this person in front of me went from this left lane, cut over to the right lane, didn't even go in properly, blocked this lane, and then just did the U-turn. I'm like, wow, it's so funny. But let's see what happened. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, so anyway, I guess out here they have, when you're doing teachings and stuff, they have a system, and it's pretty much uniform. They always talking about the left side and right side of the brain, and then how you hold your mouth when you do this, and it was all kinds of stuff. I had to go through that with this one lady, and where was it? And where am I going? I'm supposed to be going to the station. A long time ago when I was teaching at her house and stuff. And I guess at first, the way she started attacking me while I was teaching, I think like, maybe she did it because I was black. But then I was like, nah, maybe she didn't like me, or maybe she liked me and then nothing couldn't happen or whatever. There's so many reasons why people do the things they do. But anyway, this lady, she came and she was real nice. She was like one of my earlier students. But as I started teaching, her son started gaining a lot of knowledge real quick. And then she started telling me to do it like this, and then started complaining about this and complaining. And it was really stressful. And I was like, hey, you need to chill. So one day, I just told her, I just said, hey, we need to talk. So I talked, and I just told her that she's really a nice person. I think she's a nice person, and she's really pretty because she has some really big eyes and stuff. And I said, I know you're probably a good person and everything, but every time you come here, you always have something to say and getting on my case, and it's too stressful, and I don't like it. It is making me not like you. And then I told her, because sometimes I think she sat in class, and told her, no, don't sit in the class anymore or whatever. But something happened, and her son stopped coming, and she brought her daughter. And her daughter was really cute. Oh, wow, she was really, really cute. But she was like 4 or 5 years old, but she was really eager to learn English. But I was like, so I didn't want to go through the same stress that I did with her other son, because I think he stopped. Maybe he went to a JUCO or something. I forgot why. But I told her, no, I'm sorry, and I guess that must have been a really bad blow to the little girl, because she didn't have any idea what the history of her and her mom, me and her mom, as far as the stress and stuff like that. So I didn't really think about anything at that time, and then later, as I started to think about things when I got older, I was like, wow, that was really cold, because actually, even though the mother, when you have clients that are creating stress in the work area, yes, you should get rid of them, but for me, I know that I could have dealt with it, and I really don't know, after I said it, I really don't know why I said it. Maybe it was because I got comfortable, with my business, because it was going good. I was making some good money and stuff, and I think that year I had made like over $70,000, teaching English and stuff. And I was like, what was I like? I was like, wait, hold on.